Hey tubers, more 49ersCorner coming at you with mail day. I've been stacking some stuff up for a couple of weeks now since I keep getting care packages. Thanks to all those that sent those out, and to who those people send out to the rest of the community, those types. It's good stuff for the community, but I haven't been showing what I've been picking up lately. So I got a giant stack of cards here because in an effort to not pick up bigger cards and spend too much money, I got to pick up a lot of small cards. So I got a whole bunch of those. Still a couple of decent ones in there. But we'll get right into it, I guess. I got 4 Hall of Famers here. Getting good auction deals. So I've been snagging a couple here. Carl Eller. PSA 8 from 65 Philly Vikings. Been wanting this one for a long time. Finally won one at auction. Another Purple People Eater here from 1970 Topps Alan Page. PSA 9. Upgraded this one. 93 Bowman Willie Roaf in the 10. Just got this one in today. Got a steal on this one at auction. 25 bucks less than what you can find it on 4-Shop Corner, so that's pretty good in my book. Leroy Selman, 77 Topps, PSA 9er. And then I'll start the giant stack here. All kinds of different stuff. A lot of my sets have stagnated on PSA. Which I don't like because I love the PSA registry and I like competing there and just moving my sets up even if I'm not really paying attention to who I'm passing or whatever like that. I just like adding cards to it. Whatever. I'm hooked, right? So most of my sets have stagnated. It takes a while to get to the next people and big upgrades or just big dollar cards and everything like that. So I started basically the all-time sets of all of the teams and I'm just picking up smalls here and there. I'm going to continue to pick up the Hall of Famers and add to them as well. But I'm picking up small, so most of these cards are them. Do have 2 49ers to show you. Picked up a Rice 96 Stadium Club Photo Gallery members only version in a 10, and then 94 Topps. 94 Topps are tough to get centered a lot. Steve Young, Career Active Leaders, PSA 10. So, still working on all the top sets. This one doesn't belong to a set yet, but I think in a year or two I'm going to add it to the Ravens one because he keeps going to the Pro Bowl. CJ Mosley, 14 Topps Chrome rookie. I was excited to snag this one. Put in a best offer and the guy accepted it. AJ Green, PSA 10. I requested that one to be added to the Bengals. What are you doing, Bengals fans? How are you not? You're not paying attention to this stuff. Alright, for the Broncos all-time set, picked up the Terrell Davis. Sometimes some of the set stuff doesn't make sense because his SP to me is a better card. I have it in a 9. I need to upgrade it. But half of his sets on the registry and, all of his leading rusher and all those other ones, half of them have this card, the Select Certified, and half of them have SP. So, got the Certified because the price went down on that one far enough, finally. This one's cool, 77 Rick Upchurch in a 9. Just got that updated to the 70s NFL Team of the Decade set. They never had the kick returner added, and that's him, so got that one added. Hopefully some people that were 100% for a couple of years aren't too butthurt about that. Let's see. I picked up a bunch of the Rams all-timers because nobody collects Rams. They were all super cheap. Pat Hayden, USC athletic director now, 77 in a 9. Rich Saul, 76 Topps in a 9. Todd Light, I remember him pretty well. He was good. PSA 10 from Ultra Update in 91. Lawrence McCutcheon, 75. And he led the league in rushing one year as well. Dave Elmendorf, 72, a PSA 8.5. Dwayne Putnam from 57 and a 7. Larry Brooks from 74 and a PSA 8. Kent Hill from 81 and a 10. For the Vikings, got a Joey Browner. And he goes to the all-time teams of the decade. Said he was second team All-NFL of the decade for 1980. Joey Browner, and he's also an all-time Viking. And I picked this one up. He doesn't belong to the sets, but I wanted this one. Gary Larson, PSA 9 from 75 Tops. This is the 4th member of the Purple People Eaters. You have Jim Marshall, which I've had for a couple of years. I cross-graded an SGC 88 and got an 8 out of that. And then I just showed you the Alan Page and the Carl Eller. And this was the 4th guy. The one that started it, I guess. He was replaced by another dude, Sutherland, a couple years later, who went to more Super Bowls than this guy did. But this guy went to the Pro Bowls, and the other guy did not. So, 4th Purple People Eater. I thought that was pretty cool. Otis Anderson, all-time Giants, and led the league in rushing. And a Super Bowl MVP. Tiki Barber upgrade, all-time Giants. And one of the all-time rushers as well. Had that 2,000-yard season in there. Upgraded that one. All-time Giants, Jesse Armstead. Picked that one up because I looked up the pop and it was like a pop of 8. So I was like, I better snag that. Some Steelers ones. Cower from 92. PSA 10. Chuck Noll from 89 and a PSA 10. Carnell Lake from 89 Pro Set and a PSA 10. Craig Lloyd from 89 Tops Traded in a PSA 10. Donnie Shell, 79 Tops and a PSA 8. He's an all-time interceptions leader as well. Saints, we got Wes Chandler from 80 and a mint 9. From 84 at USFL. Vaughn Johnson from the Saints, PSA 9. And Tony Galbraith from 77 and a PSA 9. For the Bills, got a Kent Hall from 89 Pro Set. For the Cowboys set, I got the Cliff Harris in an 8. Since these are, kind of smalls or whatever, I don't really go for the big upgrades, and he was one of the more expensive ones in a 9. Something over $100 or whatever, so I wasn't going for that. Because if I'm going to spend $100 on a card, it's going to be a Hall of Fame rookie, not that guy. But he was backup team of the decade or second teamer, and no, he wasn't all-time interceptions. I want to say he was, but he wasn't. Jimmy Smith. I bought this. It's an upgrade, all-time wide receivers, and the Jags were like the only team that didn't have an all-time team built. So I built a 5-card set. He was one of them for the all-time Jags team, and submitted that one. So we'll see how I do. Got Don Shula, 89 Pro Set. Billy Sims. Goes to my Heisman set as well, and a 9. 81, and he's a Lions guy. For the Chargers, got Gary Johnson from 80 and a mint 9. He also played on the 49ers for 2 years. Won a Super Bowl with us. Pick this one up. Upgrade for me. I had the 9. Jacob Green from 83's Tops. The Seahawks. All-time sack leader. As well as an all-time Seahawk. James Wilder. All-time Bucks. Was happy to pick that one up because I'm still chipping away at the 82 top set as well. Nice and slow on that one. And then here's an all-time Falcon as well. Roddy White from 2005. 10,000-yard receiver right there. And that's what I got for you. Lots of cards, and that sucker will get full quick. And then I'll cycle cards out and keep the bigger ones in there for the year like I said I was going to do in a previous video. So thanks for watching. Watching some bowls right now. Hopefully your teams do better than mine. We went to the Bum Bowl in Detroit. My Terps did. We still got blasted by the Boston College, but what are you going to do? Some good games coming up this weekend. Later.